Tap that subscribe button. Be sure to click the bell icon to get notifications for whenever I upload. Now let's get on to the video. Another MyCareer game. We're back off a losing streak, I'm pretty sure. But we got the Wizards on the schedule. And, they don't have Anthony Davis in this universe. Nor Trae Young. So, no help coming their way. All right, expected attendance for the Wizards is a little under 16K.
From Washington, the home of the Wizards,
About 916K.
The Washington Wizards here at home in an interconference matchup should be a good one. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors. It turned into a laugher by the end, Clark. They really got destroyed.
You know, they just struggled to make shots. And sometimes with teams, when they're missing shots,
okay, I'm on the bench again.
A way to take other parts of their game down too.
Shout out to JaVale McGee getting a start in Yee Jingling.
Here's Arenas. 35
they got Gilbert wearing number 9.
The Raptors in Toronto. From deep, Howard's shot is good.
Oh, Gilbert dropped 35 last game.
His first points of the game.
I don't know if number 9 Gilbert had a 35.
It's a 3-point game. The Wizards only able to grab 15 wins at home last season, Clark.
Yeah, it's a very disappointing season for them, Kevin. I mean, we know all about the drama that they went through, and it had to have an unbelievable effect on the court because
I dribble.
You can't separate off-the-court drama from on-court production.
Okay, let's go.
To check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I caught up with Coach Nate McMillan. He said that his team knows about the blocking capabilities they're up against, but they will look to use it to their advantage.
Okay, Gordon in the post.
He said leapers want to leap. If we can get them up in the air, we'll have a chance to get some of them in early foul trouble. Let's see, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Sounds like there's some things in that defense they want to take advantage of.
I think it's all about making sure you get the most out of your 24
Come down here in the post.
every time down the court.
And here are the Trailblazers after the basket by Washington. Back to Aldridge.
We got a little Marcus.
Puts the move on, and he's able to.
And one LaMarcus Aldridge. Let's go.
Called by the official. So one free throw for him right here. The Wizards did have a bad year, as you mentioned, but at the end there was some hope.
Yeah, you know what? Towards the end of last year, they were starting
Block
to
gang.
come together a little bit. Andre Blatch really showed what he could do, and a lot of the young guys had an opportunity to get some playing time.
Now here's Roy. After the miss from Josh Howard.
Nothing for me.
To Aldridge. Shoots from 12.
Face up bucket. Oh, I don't get the rebound.
Normally he sinks that
We'll fake a
shot.
face up bucket from
Mid-range game
LaMarcus.
is excellent. He just misfired that time.
Clark head coach Flip Saunders, an impressive amateur career as a basketball player. He led the state of Ohio in scoring as a high school senior with, 32 points a game.
Yeah, I knew about Flip growing up in Cleveland myself, and he played alongside Kevin McHale at the University of Minnesota. And when Kevin was in charge of the Timberwolves, guess who he brought in as coach?
Flip Saunders. Yep. Pretty good combination.
Hey.
And here are the Trailblazers.
Andre Miller, you robbed
The
me.
miss by Kirk Heinrich. Shot clock at 3. Here's Miller. Kept alive. Here's Black Hole.
Oh! They robbed the black hole. And it said that a block?
On their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
They really got into foul trouble early, and I think that
Double
created a
contest.
major handicap. They've got to have a little.
Y'all didn't get that rebound. That's crazy.
in that area.
Scooped up. Pass to Howard.
I contested that.
And another miss by Washington.
He really needs to hit that consistently, but they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
I got Gil on me.
Here's Black Hole. Jacks up the triple.
I X shot that. I did change my jumper also in between videos. I switched it up.
Washington, he's an offensive-minded coach, and I think
It ain't that serious. Block. Bro, I'm first team on defense.
So let's check out the leaders. Look at Portland, the best defensive team in basketball. Boy, are they rugged.
Coach got to believe in
Points
me.
allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy
Come on
shots.
now.
They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
The Wizards making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Outside Arenas. Behind the arc. Batum snatches it inside. Thinking about Gilbert Arenas, who said he'd made a conscious
Oh, no, he gave it to the
decision prior
beast.
last year to avoid the media and let his play do the talking.
That's out on Brandon Roy.
It didn't quite work out.
Oh,
that
pass
way.
out of shot turnover.
It was a really hard and difficult lesson for Arenas. I hope he learned it.
So timeout called here. The first.
They got John Wall on the bench waiting for some
We'll get
reason.
a chance to check out the standings out west.
I mean, a team with John Wall and Gilbert Arenas, with Gilbert Arenas scoring, should be pretty good.
But even so, they've got the top spot. And of course, Portland, a game and a half out. The game still tied, a couple of missed shots on both sides. But back to Arenas, it's been a tough stretch for him even before the legal troubles.
What are we looking at?
Fighting his way back from a career-threatening knee injury.
Yeah, and that's always frustrating for a player, especially like Arenas, because quickness and explosiveness is such a huge part of who he is and what he does.
And here are the Trailblazers. Gilbert Arenas missing his last shot. Here's Black Hole. Releases.
And one.
That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
Long two.
Here's Heinrich. Not on the scoreboard yet. Just over 3 minutes left in the first. Kicks to Howard.
Oh, I didn't go up on Ja.
That's good, and Arenas with the assist.
That's on me.
Here is Miller, averaging 6 points per contest. Pass to Aldridge.
Look at JaVale McGee post defense on Big LA.
And close.
Big LA.
And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9. Here's Arenas, averaging 20 points per game.
20 point per game, Gil.
Back to Howard.
He not passing for real.
Trey, no good. And the Trailblazers going now the other way. Blazers, Clark, are
Bounce it to my
really
boy.
the opposite of run and gun. They like to slow it down. One of the slowest paces in the NBA.
Well, actually, they were the league's slowest paced team,
okay.
Kevin, last
Pass
season.
out a shot
It
again.
makes
They're gonna hate
sense,
me for
though, if
that.
you look at their roster. They want to slow it up.
Bad shot.
Half court style to take advantage of some of that size and depth up front.
Now here is Howard. 6 points for him. Outside Arenas. Easy shot. Howard can't hit.
He hasn't been able to get on track here.
Portland
Oh.
leading. This their first look
Brandon, will
at
get it to
this
me?
year's Washington squad.
Win one, lose one. That's how it goes for a lot of these East-West series.
Miller outside.
Got to be Brandon Roy. That's fine.
5 to shoot.
Mid range or 3 ball.
Here's Roy. Kept alive. 2 seconds left. And that's laid up and in.
Easy bucket. Just an easy bucket.
Nice. Big momentum builders, those second chance points.
No points for him.
It's a different
You
era.
don't want to be splitting with the team that didn't make the playoffs.
I agree with you. That looks bad. Definitely. You need to be 2-0 every time you play a team from the other conference that's clearly not an equal.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, will point guard
Oh, we got us up.
An almost entirely new group here.
Okay,
for
we
Portland.
running it up on the Wizards.
Here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Baseline jumper. Scooped up. He can't finish at the rim. Trailblazers leading by 8. On the court right now for the Trailblazers.
Shoot that Brandon
He's
Roy.
in at 3. Miller and Roy are in the backcourt. Batum is out there with Oden.
I got it out of the point guard.
And here's
Who's trying to
Miller.
reward me.
Now Batum.
Oh, I got it at
Second chance
Batum.
effort. Kirk Heinrich with the rebound.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch. And with the D right in his face, that made all the difference.
Covered by Miller. Thornton. Here's E. Makes it from 18 feet out.
Good bucket from Yeet.
Here's Roy. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Greg Oden post.
Backing in. They double him with Wall. From the low block.
Hey.
Good. He
I
has
went in there,
6.
got a bucket.
That's exactly how you break down the double team. Get the ball to a teammate for the open bucket.
And here's Young. And almost gets it to go. So
Greg
he
Oden
shoots
on the
it.
foul.
They get Greg Oden.
I was trying to get the steal, and I felt like I got the steal.
In the East last year, the Wizards struggled mightily against the Western Conference.
And no surprise there, Kevin. I mean, just 8 wins for them. Not a good showing by any means, but they actually took a step, they actually took a step backwards from 09 when they tallied up 9 wins against the West.
Now, here's Roy. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Oden, a screen on Young.
Oh, Greg Oden, get you a dunk.
Shot by Oden is no good.
I don't know how you don't dunk that.
Another year for Greg Oden, and unfortunately, another injury.
It really is a shame, Kevin. You think about what those Portland fans were hoping for and what they had gone through with Bill Walton 25, 30 years
Jesus.
ago. Oden's a great kid. I don't get the injuries behind him.
I'm getting fried.
Here's Miller. Under 5 minutes left in the second. Miller, right side. Pass to Roy.
Brandon Roy post touch.
Right side, Roy. Scooped up. Goes up. Tries to
No foul?
It won't go. Wizards trail by 4. All with it. Now here's Heinrich from downtown.
Jesus.
Batum grabs the rebound inside. But the positive going back to Oden with last season, you could see, Clark, the progression from year to year, albeit brief in demonstration.
All right, Greg, you got it. You got the post.
Foundation that he's able to build on once he does get complete.
Brandon Roy open.
You're right, he has made improvements.
Okay, not an and one.
These first couple of years.
Seeing Brandon Roy, you think, Clark, of how he was challenged with his injury situation a season ago.
Yeah, it was really tough for him. I mean, he had a strained hamstring that hampered him early, and then in April he suffered that torn meniscus in his right knee. He tried to play through it in the playoffs, but you could see he clearly was not himself.
For the Trailblazers, Prisbilla comes in for Greg Oden, and it's Mills in for Andre Miller. Roy hits.
All right, Brandon Roy got both.
Well, the Blazers were a pretty good road team last season as well.
Yeah, 24 road wins, which was just 2 behind the wins they had at home.
I think to follow up what you said, the Blazers were just
Come on now.
really
What are we doing? What are we doing, Josh Howard?
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. It's
Oh, that's John Wall.
And he flushes it through. Strike Cam with the
You gave him a
rebound.
lane.
Kevin, I love that. Finishing strong.
For a backcourt player, Clark, he looks right at home, drive into the hoop. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Batum.
All right, Batum, what you gonna do?
Takes a 3. Josh Howard grabs the
And he
board.
just mossed me
He's such
for
a
that
great
rebound.
shooter.
Kirk
Even
Heinrich
though he
on the
wasn't
break.
wide open, you're still expecting him to knock it down.
Heinrich outside. The 3.
Good contest.
The shot misses. And the Blazers the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
They can't be pleased or happy with their performance at the line. They did nothing to help themselves there, and it really hurt them.
Batum backs in.
I'm moving to.
Blocked. Here's Black Hole. No good
Okay.
on the shot.
Foul on
They
JaVale.
got him on the arm. And he'll have a chance at the line.
Tough interior defense.
God damn it.
is not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
17 wins against the East last year for these Blazers. A good mark for them.
Yeah, it was good, but they had a better record the
There we
year
go.
before when they were an incredible 22-8 against the East. Impressive.
Kicks to McGee. Over Prisbilla. And Washington again with the bucket. Here's Roy. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Mills. Dumps it off. Here's Black Hole.
Oh, that was a bad shot.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I blew it. It's my bad.
Matching up well on the board. We've got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
And I agree, not only matching up off the glass, but in scoring as well.
Yeah, and sometimes it really comes down to maybe 3 or 4 possessions, a couple of consecutive second chance opportunities, maybe a couple of stops. That ends up perhaps making the difference, Kevin.
Roy against Heinrich. Just 5 on the clock.
What are we cooking?
With 1 second left. Roy
Jesus.
Wizards trail by 3. Now let's send it over to Doris. Doris.
Well, Kevin, interestingly, the Blazers started taking advice of a sleep doctor to improve their performance on road trips to the East. They're taking later flights, practicing at 10 p.m., canceling morning shoot-arounds, and basically trying to maintain their West Coast schedule even when they're in a different time zone. Guys, the results have been good. Their record on East Coast road trips improved significantly. Let's see if that continues this
And somehow the Wizards ball.
Thanks, Doris. And so, Clark, I guess we're seeing a well-rested Blazers team as we speak.
Well, Kevin, you need your sleep, and at the level of competition these guys are at, you know, even a small difference can be the difference between winning and losing. The margin is ever so thin.
Both teams will make
Hold on now. Hold on now, Kurt. Captain Kurt.
Booker. Aldridge is covering.
Block.
It's blocked.
I think I got 4 blocks.
3. Now Miller. Here's Black Hole from 11 feet away. Howard grabs the board. 33 seconds left in the half.
33 is my field goal percentage.
Left side Arenas. Makes it from 18 feet out. Arenas has got his second bucket of the night.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Miller kicks to Aldridge. Arenas brings the double team.
I'll kick it to Greg.
Here's Black Hole. Portland again.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that shot. I'll live with that.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. He's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too. He put it all together in that first half.
It's the Trailblazers up 1.
It's the HP halftime report. Out at Verizon Center, the action has been good. The Trailblazers are giving it everything they've got. They've looked to their bench for scoring, and it's paying big dividends. A tremendous first half for LaMarcus Aldridge. He's got 10 points. He's not missed many shots so far. Everything's falling. On the other side, the Wizards looking pretty solid as well. They haven't set the tone that they were hoping for in the early going this season. They've gotten some great minutes out of Josh Howard. He's got 8 points and has gone to work on the glass, grabbing a few rebounds. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball, and both in line for big games if they keep it up.
Oh, you know.
And now back to the game in our nation's capital. So glad to have you with us.
The second half is now beginning. It's been the Trailblazers making a switch here.
Okay, minute power forward.
Trailblazers leading by 3. They've got Al Thornton. Heinrich is out there with Arenas. Then there's Howard and Booker. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Takes it up. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 14 points.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Clark, LaMarcus Aldridge, year by year, steadily improving as a player.
You know, Kevin, for a big man, he's managed to increase his assist totals each year and lower his turnovers. You know, that's a nice boost for the Blazers to have a power forward with those kinds of numbers.
Okay, hold on.
Left side Arenas. Second chance
Coverage on
shot.
Gill.
That's good. Arenas
That's Gilbert.
got his third basket of the night right there.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin, right there from mid-range.
And Clark, looking back at the rest of Aldridge's numbers, you really can't find a weakness in his game.
No, I agree. I mean, he's solid from the floor, Kevin. He makes his foul shot, picks up a few blocks.
Ooh, LaMarcus, good bucket.
As well. I mean, he's a pretty complete power forward at a very young age. We've seen him make 3 of their first 4 shots. That's good shooting to jumpstart him here.
Here's Thornton.
My bad.
Can't hit. And the Blazers the other way.
Well, the bad shooting continues for them to start this half.
They host the Clippers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Bayless. Gilbert Arenas.
Oh, I thought I had that board.
Well, for the Wizards, drafting
Gilbert getting it over me is insane.
absolute godsend after the turmoil of the previous year.
I would consider him exactly what the doctor ordered, a dynamic point guard prospect. They had players with offensive talent, but you have to have the ball movement to be effective offensively, and I would think Wall would be a catalyst
Get it
for
out
that.
to Big Jared Bayless.
Leading by 3. Aldridge with a screen on Arenas. Bayless's shot is off. And the Wizards with possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Roy against Howard. Here's Booker. Kept alive. And he
Getting
drops
worked.
it in on the layup. 6 points for him.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
So it's Portland now. It's a 1-point game. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington making some changes. McGee's checked in. And Gian Leon in for Al Thornton. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Oden comes in for Brandon Roy. And Rudy Fernandez is subbed in for Jared Bayless. Outside Arenas. McGee backs down.
Oh,
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
great defense, great rebound.
Here's Miller. It counts.
Andre Miller and one on the rookie.
It's going to be on John Wall.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
I think at this point you can look at Andre Miller as a bit of an Iron Man. He holds the longest active streak in the
Oh,
NBA.
come on. Weak
Over
foul. I
600
blocked the
games
fuck
straight.
out of
They're
that.
very durable, and it's hard to stay healthy over an 82-game season. And his recipe is sticking with the basics, nothing fancy.
And so he makes both from the line.
Kevin, when you think about John Wall, it seems like I'm saying this every year, but here's another explosive point guard. He's got all of that.
He gets him off balance.
Yep.
Miller outside.
Oh, get it to Greg.
Here's Black Hole. He has 7.
It's hard to
I tried to fit it in
make
there.
a pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Yeah, talking about those great point guards, you talk about Rose, who was Rookie of the Year with Chicago. Tyreek Evans, Rookie of the Year with Sacramento. And now John Wall.
Kevin,
Oh.
I'd say he's more in the vein of Rose, perhaps. Explosive, more of a creator than Evans. Certainly a vocal leader, and maybe farther along than both at understanding how to be a true point guard.
Oh, well said, Clark. The Wizards
Oh,
with another
man.
miss.
Tough miss. They got a good look, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Black Hole. Can't get it to
Bad
go.
shot from the
And
Black Hole.
Washington will go the other way. All with it. Averaging
Helping,
12
helping.
points a game. Left side Arenas. Oden picks him up. For the tie. Howard, good.
Oh, what a 3.
Howard's got 11 points.
The shooting so far has been a bit spotty, so hopefully that's a sign that he's back on track.
And here is Fernandez. Here's Aldridge. Good from 11 feet out. Aldridge has got
Good
20
bucket.
points.
Good
Boy,
bucket.
this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it
Tried
look
to rip
really
Gil.
easy.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Hey, we got our very own slam dunking machine. G-Man on the court right now. Make it roar.
Now we get a chance to check out the stats.
Wizard girl, go on and give it up.
Still a 1-point lead. Come back in early 4th.
Here's Roy. The alley-oop. Tipped.
They missed
He's
the
having some
lob.
problem holding on to the orange right now. I mean, during the first half, he had just one miscue.
Here's Arenas. Blocked. It
Another
stays
block.
Here.
That 5 blocks.
Here's Wall. Booker backs him down.
Trevor
On the
Booker
right
with the
block.
hook.
That's in, coming off an assist from Arenas. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
On the court for the Trailblazers, black hole in its small forward. Aldridge and Frisbilla patrol the middle. Matthews out there with Brandon Roy. Shot clock at 5. Stolen away.
You got
Stolen
two
by
guys
Wall.
with the ball there,
At least
and
Wall
it
on the
led to a
break
steal.
after this
Such a
steal.
creative finish. That was an
And they're up by
impressive
3
move.
now.
So it's Portland now. They trail by 3.
Okay.
Pass to Aldridge. And it's Martin picking him up. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Easy
Beautiful
bucket.
delivery with the bounce pass.
Great bucket
Away
from
the
Marcus.
defense, which set up the shot.
They're showing my blocks. 4 blocks. Not 5.
Roy against Arenas. Let's go with a 3. Arenas can't get that one to fall. Portland trailing here.
Assists to Brandon Roy.
Roy's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Howard.
I made him adjust that.
Grabs the miss.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be an and one for LaMarcus.
The whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Aldridge has been a handful. 22 points and a steal. His defense has been equal to his offense today, and both have been great.
Minute to 2 guard.
For the Wizards, McGee's checked in, and Gian Leon in for Cartier Martin. Then for the Trailblazers, Greg Oden. He's checked in for Prisbilla. Batum comes in for Brandon Roy. And Andre Miller is subbed in for
John Wall
Wesley
sneaking
Matthews.
behind me.
Now Wall. Picked him clean.
And
Ooh.
Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Now Miller. Here's Black Hole.
Oh.
And Oden backing in. And here's Batum. Clock is at 3. That's in.
Oh, Nick Batum for 3.
And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
You know, I thought that their defense played pretty good in the first half. But you can see them struggle a bit here. Part of it is that they're just not as aggressive. The other part is the offense has adjusted.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kev, well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense.
Oh, it's gone.
That advice, Kevin.
Ooh, shit.
Arenas can't hit.
They're putting bodies on bodies.
I didn't call for that.
Cleaning up the misses.
Yeah, they're winning definitely the inside matchup right now. For 3.
Pass 2 assists.
Again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Batum back-to-back 3s.
Here is Arenas. About 3.5 minutes left in the 4th. Here's Wall.
5 blocks.
It stays here. Josh Howard. He's
Are they giving me that? I was about to say, give me my block.
Heinrich comes in for Al Thornton. Then for the Trailblazers, Roy's checked in. Here's Wall. Will it go?
6 blocks.
Live.
That's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Kicks to Miller.
I had a better post up than what Batum has. Not than what LaMarcus has, ever.
5 on the clock. It's dumped off. Here's Aldridge. Can't extend
Oh,
the lead to
goddamn.
double digits. Wizards trail by 9. The runner.
Gill with a floater.
His shot is good.
Well, he's playing a well-rounded game, and he's really helped them in a number of ways.
And here are the Blazers. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Roy. Aldridge. E on him. Shoots. Again. The
Oh,
Trailblazers
LaMarcus.
for 2.
You know, earlier in the
Big
game,
dots.
they had trouble getting on track, shooting a really poor percentage. But they've overcome that now, and they look to be in a nice rhythm and flow.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Up 9.
They're down by 9. 2:17 left in the game. Here's Yee.
Ooh.
Now here's Arenas. The tray. Again, the miss by Arenas.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
Miller outside. Aldridge. E on him. Aldridge kicks to Roy. Let's go with the 3. And again,
Brandon Roy for 3.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Pulls up. High post. Again, the miss by Arenas. And Portland with the ball. A 12-point
Awful
lead.
turnover.
Here's Heinrich. And he buries it from outside. Heinrich's got his first 3 points of the game.
Might have more turnovers than
Here's
blocks.
Roy. 1:32 left in the fourth. Miller with the ball. Batum backs in. He's picked up by Wall. Kept alive. Here's Black Hole.
Didn't want to go that way.
Wizards trail by 9. Goes up.
John Wall.
That's good.
Tough leg.
Here's Roy. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 17-7 run. Heinrich against Miller. Outside Roy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum inside the 3-point line. It falls short.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be.
Okay, hold on. Only down 3 or 4.
Really caught fire. And if this keeps up, they won't be behind for long.
And so they go with the intentional foul here. The Blazers with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin.
I'm here setting it.
Miller against Heinrich. 18 feet away, and it's Miller missing.
I was there setting the screen. He just never wrote. He never saw me. Never wanted to see me.
Pass to Arenas. Howard. Takes it up.
Another block.
And so they'll try to extend the game with the intentional foul here.
I think those were good calls for the ball. I was open.
Hope they make a mistake you can take advantage of.
I was manageable.
Off target on the first. Connects on number 2, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Wizards.
All right, 5-point lead on the Wiz.
They're behind by 5.
7 block game.
17 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Well, the options are reduced to 1 right here. Quick shot, intentional foul, and hope for missed free throws at the other end.
Here's Arenas. Off the inbound
Gill
pass.
3 ball.
Again, the miss by Arenas. And there's the intentional foul. It's the first.
Okay, now I have more points than block.
Lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Big foul there. He hits the clutch free throws and adds their lead.
Had to make
Time
those.
called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Activate my Zen.
They trail by 7. 13 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what's your take?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on
Gill
the dinner
3.
menu tonight. Because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this one. Well, the defense went to sleep on that inbounds play. You've got to get people on the outside shooting.
And the intentional foul called as they try to prolong it.
Got it to Lamarcus.
Yep, they'll send them to the line and hope for some misses. That's their only hope right now.
Off on the first.
Lamarcus does miss the first one.
That's off as well.
Marcus misses both.
Here comes Heinrich. Oh, he almost hit it from outside despite the foul. Still, he'll get a trip to the line for 3.
And when they said good foul,
Oh, that's a bailout.
I was like, oh, he'll miss.
You have to be careful when you close out on shooters.
Yeah, it's gonna make this a 1-point game.
Sinks number 2.
Kirk Heinrich makes all his free throws.
Within 2. Can't sink the last and goes 2 for 3.
That was
Oh,
absolutely
I got myself a garbage time double for making free throw.
Sinks the first one.
Garbage time double with 7 blocks.
Gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll do it, Kevin. Those last free throws were the icing on the cake.
Here comes Arenas.
Teammate grade a B or better. I hit some mid ranges. I blocked a lot of shots. Zero highlight plays with 7 blocks is showing that 2K is always lean towards offense. And I barely beat my matchup with 7 blocks. Did go 3 for 12 from the field, but it's whatever, bro. Who cares about 3 for 12?
You were a rejection machine in tonight's game. How did it feel sending so many shots back the other way for the first time in your NBA career?
It was surreal, man. I was throwing back shots like they was hot potatoes. Let this serve as a warning to the rest of the league. You come into the paint on my court, you're gonna get stuffed. The beast has been unleashed.
The beast has been unleashed. Ooh, 1804. Going to our next game. Getting to that one. Against the Clippers. Ooh. All right, let's get in. Game 2. Probably going to do 2 games of video.
Black hole as he arrived earlier today.
The black hole's cooking up.
Welcome to our night game here on this Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan along with the rest of the 2K Sports crew here to bring you the NBA. And the Clippers head back to Los Angeles after today's contest. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Last time we met in Los Angeles.
They definitely are moving on, trying to put the weak performance behind them, and that's what you got to do. They were outmatched in a lot of ways. They didn't play well either.
Here's
All right, tie ball game.
Here is Miller. It's blocked.
Block.
Blazers
Had 7 of those
really
last game.
The opposite of run and gun. They like to slow it down. One of the slowest paces in the NBA.
Well, actually, they were the league's slowest paced team,
okay.
Kevin, last season. It makes sense, though, if you look at their roster. They want to slow it up and play a half-court style to take advantage of some of that size and depth up front.
Let's find out what
All right,
Doris
base,
Burke has
base.
for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to speak briefly with Coach
As much as I wanted to
McMillan.
keep the ball, I had to
He
give that
knows
one
they're
up.
up against a team that loves to attack the rim aggressively, and he told me that preventing them from getting easy
Really,
shots to the
Brandon
basket
Roy.
has to be a defensive priority here today, guys. We'll see how successful they are.
Thank
I
you,
thought that one
Doris.
was kind of your leg.
More on that Portland pace you were talking about. It works both ways, too, in hand with their defense. They aren't giving up chances
Okay.
either.
Yeah, they don't, and they feel like they're a pretty good half-court defensive team, and when you slow it down offensively, it gives your defense a better chance to get set and make your opponents play in the half-court. It was second in the league
There
last
was.
season, opponents' field goals attempted, and that's indicative of pace of play.
That's a good explanation. Here is Davis after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
I didn't see my objectives for this game.
Here's Griffin, and he
Oh, that's
slams
big
it
dunk
home.
Blake.
Here's the replay on this right slam cam.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Miller. Just over 5 minutes left in the first. Outside Roy. To the wing. Aldridge, defended by Kaman. 4 on the shot clock.
Oh, Brandon Roy. Thought he
And
could have got the
two
and
free throws
one.
coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Brandon Roy out of UW, the University of Washington, one of the few NBA superstars who stayed all 4 years in college.
And, you know, despite dominating the collegiate ranks, Kevin, he did slide to the 6th pick in the 2006 draft. But he proceeded to make some GMs regret that they didn't take him earlier.
Roy hits them both.
You know, even though they didn't get out of the first round, just by playing in the postseason last year, Brandon Roy showed just how tough.
Okay, that was a bad contest by me.
Here's Roy. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Here's Miller.
Andre Miller with the long mid.
Yeah, I remember all the talk with Roy was him being out the entire postseason. He was back in the lineup in Game 4 in the playoffs against the
Rebound.
Phoenix Suns.
And you know, because he was able to get back, the
All right, bad
Trailblazers made
turnover.
a series out of that when many people did not give them a chance. I think ultimately a healthy
They got Blake wearing the wrong number.
made a big difference.
Portland on D. Aminu missing his last shot. Kamen backing down. Deflected and taken away by Roy.
Nice anticipation. Oh!
Ooh,
Replay here. Strikes
got a
out.
little crazy with it.
Once more.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Here's Davis. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And it's Miller picking him up. Now Davis. Down low. Gordon. Pass to Griffin.
Blake Griffin open mid.
That's good. Griffin's got 6.
Nice dish to find the open man on the perimeter there.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Look at the Trailblazers, the best defensive team in basketball. Boy, are they rugged.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same
Oh, that's
page.
all LaMarcus.
That dunk made a statement right
Blake
there.
fell asleep
Putting
there.
on a show, Clark. Such an impressive move. Here is Davis. 8 points his last outing. And Griffin backs in.
Batum. Defense on Blake.
Baseline jumper. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Smart D forced him into taking that mid-range jump shot, and as you might expect, he wasn't able to knock it down.
Outside Roy. Here's Batum. He's guarded by Davis. 5 on the clock. A
Hate that
by
shot.
Batum, no good.
I'm not sure why he faded away there, Kevin. The D wasn't really in a position to affect that shot.
Outside.
I'm here on Eric.
He's picked up by Roy.
Brandon
And
Roy
almost
foul.
gets
He
it
did
to
get
go,
by
so
me
he'll
though.
Shoot 2 here. It's on Brandon Roy. Clark, when you look at Eric Gordon out of Indiana, he can fill it up from the outside, but he certainly has the strength to finish inside
Kevin,
as well.
Kevin, that's a great call on your part. Gordon, physical, explosive, aggressive scoring guard, and he's a guy who can find his way to the basket with force.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. While the Clippers, Clark, managed to maintain a winning record at home last season, the road was a completely different story.
Yeah, it was a totally flipped script. 8-33 on the road. The second straight season now where they've only managed 8 road wins. I mean, that's 16 road wins in 2 seasons. Got to get better there.
That's tough.
You need a Yig and roll.
Back to Miller. It's tipped.
The interior D was lurking on that one.
And the Clippers.
I
have
tried to
possession.
pass it down
They're
low,
moving
but you
on
made the
after
wrong
tough loss
pass.
they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I think they squandered a lot of opportunities by trying to play catch-up.
Oh,
from
bad
downtown.
pass.
I mean, if you're hitting 35, 40% from beyond the arc, okay, that's fine. That's one thing. But to keep banging your head against the wall when you're not getting through.
Left Eric
That's
Gordon
not
wide
And
open.
again, it's the Clippers missing. But another season, another opportunity. The Clippers with an intriguing mix of youngsters and veterans this year.
I agree wholeheartedly with you there, Kevin. I mean, who knows?
Get to LA.
Maybe this will be the season they get back into
Face
the
up mid.
playoff picture. I mean, a presence and a talent like a Blake Griffin can change the fortunes of a team immediately.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, last year the Blazers had the most injury-riddled season of any team in basketball other than the Golden State Warriors, but somehow still managed to make the playoffs.
Okay, Dale.
Coach Nate McMillan said, guys have stepped up. It's been a team effort. When guys go down, it's an opportunity for somebody else to step up, and these guys have made the most of that.
All right, I made that pass.
Sounds like Coach McMillan isn't accepting any excuses. Doris, thanks.
As well, he should.
Brandon
I mean,
Roy
there's a
buckets.
reason you build up the bottom of your roster, and here it is. He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Outside Gordon. Back to Griffin.
All right, Blake in the mid post.
Roy against Gordon. Aminu. A baseline J gets the bucket.
Give me a good contest.
Here's Roy.
Can't be mad at
Now
it.
averaging 15 points a game. Here's Miller. Picked up by Davis. Here's Black Hole. Aminu grabs the
I mean, that was my
block.
first
Here's
jumper.
another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
Here's Griffin.
Blake don't.
Jammed in for two good eyes and hands there. Set it up.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Miller against Davis. Roy.
Are you sure?
Pass to Aldridge.
Look at Lamarcus
Just
Aldridge
5 to
post.
shoot. Baseline jumper. Kept alive. Tries again. And he lays
Hey.
one up and in. 6 points for him.
Last second shot, offensive rebound.
Builders, those second chance points.
Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. Trailblazers out in front, up 2.
They've dominated the glass early on, and that's always a good sign. Rebounding is an effort stat, and they've shown tremendous effort so far.
And we'll be back in just... And off we go, a close game now entering the second quarter.
All right.
Big group substitution
Up 2.
here for the Clippers. Black Hole, he's in at shooting guard. Joel Prisbilla is out there with Odin.
Yeah, Randy. Wow!
And Batum. That's the group on the floor.
Yeah, Randy Foy going crazy.
Portland leading. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
One of the big things they did, shot blocking. Big time shot blocking. You don't see this kind of impact very often.
So that was all me.
exciting plays
I was the
going
shot block
on in the
extraordinaire.
Shot blocking arena.
Prisbilla. He dumps it off. Here's Black Hole. And that's...
Lay.
He's got 8.
Those are just the shots coaches like to see. In close around the basket.
And here's Foy. Over Prisbilla.
Well, it's obvious they've definitely come out ahead when it comes to rebounding.
Oh,
in this
Priz got my
contest.
block,
Boxing
and
out, good
that was a
position,
turnover by
and
Brandon Roy.
pursuing the pumpkin.
Here's Bledsoe. The shot is off. And the Trailblazers going now the other way. Here's Black Hole. He's got 8.
Black Hole with the pass, Greg Oden.
Odin's got his first points of the night.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Back to Griffin. He's against Odin.
Good defense, Greg.
That one's good, Griffin. Griffin's got 10 points.
The defender was right in his face, but he used that to his advantage. That's an NBA move.
Strong season for the Blazers a season ago against the West. 33 wins and 19 losses.
Well, I tell you what, and for a team that was so beat up along the front line, Kevin, that's
Damn.
a great
I
record.
wanted that rebound bad.
Another year for Greg Oden, and unfortunately another injury.
It really
Damn.
is a shame, Kevin. Just to
Jumped too
think
early
about
on the block.
What those Portland fans were hoping for and what they had gone through with Bill Walton 25, 30 years ago. Oden's a great kid. I hope he can get the injuries behind him.
Down low to Greg.
Scooped up.
Rez on the board.
Laid in with the deep
Puts it back in.
all over him. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. And the Clippers call time here. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Look at Griffin, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
Anytime you can get someone to pull down that many rebounds on a consistent basis, your team has no choice but to do well.
Okay.
And the Clippers making a change here. But the positive going back to Oden with last season, you could see, Clark, the progression.
Greg Oden hit. I'm Greg Oden.
Albeit
Blake Griffin hitting that post.
brief in demonstration.
Yeah, and you hope that's the foundation
Working
that he's
Batum.
able to build on once he does get completely healthy, because you're right, he has made improvement when he's been out on the floor these first couple of years.
Miller outside. It's
Oh, stolen by
Davis.
Baron
And you
Davis.
look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball. They've had 4 turnovers already this quarter.
Here's Roy. Just over 3 minutes left in the half.
Trying too hard to get the ball into the post.
Miller outside. Shoots over Griffin, and that one's good by
Andre Miller mid-range.
Here is Davis. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Gomes with it.
Oh, good. I mean, not good defense for me, but
Well, you know, it hasn't been much
Just
of a
happened to miss.
contest under the boards, Kevin. They're pulling them all down. They're controlling that area of the game.
Pass to Aldridge. Kaman's there.
big LA.
The jump hook kept alive. Here's Black Hole. Tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go.
Well, they said good shot
Put
selection,
pressure
but
on him, and frankly, he'll
wasn't
get some
going.
of those even when he's wide open.
Now let's check in with the 3rd member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, after being fired as coach of the Bulls, it didn't take Vinny Del Negro long to catch on with another.
I hate that pass. I was trying to hit the roll,
Aggressively
man.
pursued the head coaching vacancy with the Clippers. Sources say he wowed them with his detailed plans on
Yeah, big dunk.
Blake Griffin and Eric Gordon. They went as far as to describe him as charismatic and even presidential. Not bad for a young man, guys.
Sounds like he made a big impression. Thanks, Doris. Clippers trail by 4. Davis kicks to Gomes. Intercepted. Trailblazers leading by 4.
3 dunks.
Lucius dunk.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
And the Clippers have possession. 6-point game. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And here are the Blazers. 6-point game. Here's Black Hole. Yes!
3 ball.
Downtown.
I just knew I was hot.
He's got 15.
Kevin, they're fighting extremely hard right here, bit by bit, just trying to pull away.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Clippers. They've had a very slow
We're both
start to
fighting
the
for that
season
8th
so
seed,
far. Down in
9th
the
seed.
bottom half of the conference.
No play in 2011.
Half game back.
You know, they've not had any trouble with this team so far. They're undefeated against them in their prior meetings, so you would think that they've got tremendous confidence when they face them.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Cooks checked in, and it's Aminu in for Ryan Gomes.
Every time they get under the glass, it seems like they're getting all of the rebounding opportunities.
Oh, okay.
19 feet. Clippers
About to say,
trail by
whoa, what the fuck
9.
was that?
Pass to Davis. Knocked loose.
And that's his 2nd turnover in this quarter alone.
Here's Black Hole.
Another dunk.
With the nasty stuff. He's got 17, 11 in this quarter alone. Miller against Davis. Knocks it
Oh,
down
Baron Davis
from
with a bucket.
19 feet. Davis has got his 2nd bucket of the night. So it's Portland now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Oden, a screen on Davis.
Going down to LaMarcus. I see the
Aldridge
vision.
backing in. shoots from the post, and he makes it look so easy, laying it right in.
I see the vision.
Aldridge has got his third basket of the night right there. And here is Davis. Here's Kaman. No
Good defense, Greg.
That'll do it for the first half. From the Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon, we're back in a moment.
Oh, whoa, I remember it. Wow, whoa. Drake, what are you doing? What are you talking about, Drake? How about scoring Blake Griffin at the half? What are you talking about, Drake? That's over.
The Clippers making a switch
Oh,
here.
and we got 3 more points.
Here is Bayless. It's a 13-point game. Here's Roy. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Brandon Roy
Got
hitting.
to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Down by 15.
Oh, I'm out of bounds.
But
I'm
when you
doing
look
dumb
at the
shit.
Clippers, there's no question there's talent on this roster. But an organization that's become
That's on me.
synonymous with losing over the years, sometimes it's tough to shake that reputation.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, it's a tough burden to bear, and it's hard to change that mindset when you've been losing so much. So it's about pride, commitment, and a refocusing.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Davis. Gordon is out there with Aminu. Then there's Griffin and Foy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Roy.
Oh, Brandon Roy almost another and one.
But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. So when you look at this Clippers roster, can the talent overcome what has made them not much of a factor in the Western Conference?
I think they will have a chance to do that, Kevin, but it'll have to happen incrementally. It's not something that will immediately
Guard
flip.
EG.
They're going to have to do it in stages, but they've got material there. I mean, their pantry is not barren. I mean, there's some good food in there.
Jacks up the triple. And it's
Decent
Gordon
contest?
missing.
Not a
This is
decent
one of
contest.
the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Tries to keep it alive. And now we'll look at
Okay,
the
they
upcoming
saying our
schedule
ball.
for the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be playing the Magic. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here is Bayless.
Oh, go. You had the lane.
Now here's Roy. Jump off pass to the paint. Here's Black Hole. And the
Oh,
bucket is
easy
good.
work,
Lead up
LaMarcus.
from the assist. He's got 19.
Looks like they've made some adjustments, some good ones. They've really come out focused here in the second half. That's impressive.
Here's Gordon.
Blocking on Brandon Roy. I'll take it. I thought I ran over him.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, talk about life on the road for an NBA player. The highs, and certainly there are a lot of lows.
Yeah, there are certainly some highs. I mean, just being in the NBA, having a chance to travel around and do something you love doing and that you're good at. The lows, I mean, you miss your family.
Get
your
to
friends.
Brandon.
If you're a married guy and you have family, that's tough when you're away from home. And then there are distractions out there, a lot of them.
Now Bayless. 4 on the clock.
Jared Bayless, tough bucket.
Bayless's shot is off. Blake Griffin, last season's #1 overall pick, but he had a rough start to his NBA career. Broke his kneecap on the last preseason game, and then Clark missed the entire season.
Yeah, and when you look at the Clippers, the history of the Clippers and their draft picks, Kevin, getting injured, it's just a litany of misfortune. Hopefully Blake can have this just be a blip in his career.
Here's
My bad. Prisbilla to Brandon Roy.
Gets the bucket.
No one really can.
I'll take the hockey assist.
At that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Griffin obviously highly regarded, but what to you stands out about him?
Well, you start with the NBA body. I mean, you saw that from day one. He's a power forward, and great athleticism and finishing ability.
Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. We'll take a look at Foy, fourth in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
You know, just because they're free, Kevin, doesn't mean they're easy. For him, it looks easy, but to shoot such a high percentage each night takes an awful lot of work.
catching up on the
All right.
changes for the Clippers. Chris Kaman is checked in for
They can't shoot that yet.
Gomes comes in for
Not really until
Andy
Detroit, for
Ford.
real, for real.
Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Baron Davis. Gordon kicks to Gomes. Kept alive. Kaman backing down. The second chance effort. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Trailblazers now.
Oh, great pass to
Since
Roy.
the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now Bledsoe beyond the arc.
Might have hit.
Gomes misses.
You know, with loose defense like that, you would expect him to knock it down most of the time.
And one. Oh.
Now the Clippers take it the other way. Rebounded by Oden.
I'm sure he'd like to have a do-over here. He just hasn't been able to make a significant contribution in this one.
It's Roy on the wing, defended by Gordon. From 17 feet out. Roy.
Come on, Brandon Roy.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the middle where you want it, but off target.
Bledsoe. Pass to Griffin. Defended by Batum. Outside Gordon. For 3. Rebounded by Oden.
Something about his game looks off here. He's just been out of kilter, not in rhythm. I know they'll need him to turn it around if they're going to be successful.
Pick and roll for Andre Miller.
And it's
And he hit the lob.
Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so.
They have a lot of ground to make up here.
They're struggling. Nothing seems to be working for him right now.
But the Blazers weren't given much.
Being down
chance
20 in this
against the
era
Suns
is
in the
basically
playoffs
the
last
game.
Season, but they sure gave the Phoenix Suns a scare.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Kevin. I mean, everyone thought that Portland would be the easy matchup for the Suns, and their next matchup would be the real test. But they had an easier time with the Spurs than they did with the depleted Blazers.
Roy again, Gordon.
Took me forever to set that. I'm
2
sorry,
seconds
Brandon.
left, and the Trailblazers.
Brandon's like, I don't care, bro.
Right there.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Bledsoe with it. To end the drought. The shot misses.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
And the Blazers the other way. The break is on. Here's Black Hole.
And one.
The gorgeous reverse. 21 points in the game.
They keep finding ways to score.
My career
Their
high,
margin
21.
just keeps growing.
Now Gomes from downtown. That's good.
For 3.
Here's Roy. He's got 12.
They're playing them tight all the way up the court right now. Full court, man-to-man deep.
Here's Black Hole.
Oh,
Chris
that was a
Kaman
bad
pulls
shot.
it in. And here comes Bledsoe. Here's Gordon, averaging 16 points a game. He's picked up by Roy. Now Griffin inside. Brings it down, coming off the screen.
That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should
Blake Griffin is Blake Griffin.
The strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
Yes, they do.
Miller outside. Gomes inhales it.
Damn.
Gordon with it.
Oh, shit.
And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Here's Roy.
To Greg.
Stop the run. No good on that last second attempt there. He played through 3 in the double-digit game going on here. Back in a moment, live from Portland. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the Trailblazer spark has been the solid play off the bench from their small forward. He's turned in a wonderful performance off the bench, and it's definitely helped.
And the Clippers
All right.
making a change here. Here's Williams. Here's Black Hole.
And one.
And that's good. Laying it in.
They gotta give me that goddamn foul.
He's definitely playing hurt, but you can't count him out. He's always going to give 100%.
Oh, Eric
even
Gordon
if
is hurt.
His body is only at 50%.
So with Roy on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Black Hole. He's in a
Oh,
small
he
forward.
took me to the rim and got an and one.
And Odin at the 5.
Hurt himself even more on the ground.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Tough break there, Kevin. You'd hate to see a guy go down with an injury. Let's hope he can get back.
He's gonna shoot his free
Joe
throw.
Frisbilla checked in for Portland. Bayless comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they're full
Blake
court
Griffin,
pressing.
he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Randy Foy. Big time lead they've got.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well.
Blake Griffin up here on there.
Now Bayless. Here's Brisbilla. Down to 5 on the
Pass
shot
to
clock.
assist.
Kept
Nope.
alive.
Offensive rebound.
Here's Black Hole. Got a hand
And a
on
Blake
it.
Griffin block.
Another shot. And here are the Clippers. Here's Bledsoe. Cranes the open jumper.
Bledsoe puts him back down by 20.
Here's Williams. 2:22 left in the fourth. And here is Fernandez. Back to Williams. The dump off.
I couldn't see it.
4 on the shot clock. And it's Fernandez missing. Now here is Davis. Here's Gordon. Connects from in close.
Jesus.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here's Williams. Now Bayless.
Oh, step back, Jerry Bayless.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Outside Gordon. Here's Griffin. And Brisbilla sends it back. He stays with it.
I mean, he just kind of, yeah, he stayed with it. He stayed tough.
You need to keep going with it.
He's
tougher than me.
Here's Williams. 1:26 left in the game. Here's Black Hole. To end the run. And he makes
And
the
one.
basket. So one free throw
Joel
coming up.
Frisbillo and
Trying to
Chris
make it a
Kaman.
three-point play. Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for the Clippers. Foy comes in for Eric Bledsoe. The Clippers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. Right side Davis. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Okay.
Here's Williams. Here is Bayless.
Thought he was giving it to me.
Now Brisbilla. Here's Black Hole. Just 4 to shoot. Brisbilla sets a pick.
Got it to Bayless.
With
Wide
1
open.
second left. Gets it to go.
Kev, it's all but over now. They're doing whatever they want out there.
And here we go with Baron Davis. Takes it
Okay,
up.
just couldn't touch
And
Blake.
Blake Griffin again.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
Now
Run.
Williams, 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Not calling for it again.
Here is Bayless, who's guarded by Davis. Now Brisbilla. Here's Black Hole, defended by Griffin. Here's Black Hole on the mark with the triple.
Ooh, another 3. 2 for 2 for
This
3.
double-digit margin. Very little can be done.
26 in the game.
Now.
From deep, and another 3
Oh my
for
God.
the Clippers. Here's Black Hole.
Get 3 or fewer turnovers. Limit my matchup to 4 assists. Back-to-back, 2 of the best games of my NBA career. Shoot 60% in the game. Had some highlight plays. Game's starting to get easier.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Player of the game right here. My 3 assists. Bang. Hey. Ooh. That big body going down the lane and 1. 26, 3 assists, 13 rebounds.
After your game tonight, I feel like it's safe to say that you've made your statement that you not only belong in this league, but that you will one day be a force in this league. Do you agree with that?
Wow. I don't know about all of that, but thanks very much, man. Truth is, I have my teammates to thank for my performance tonight. I'd really like to see the team grow from this performance. I'd like to see us become a better team after this game.
Yeah, you got to go with the team after a great game like that. Can't be about me right now. All right, that's a solid game to end the video. I'll see you next time in the 2K11. Maybe I'll even play some games off camera if that's cool. Who knows? See you there. Bye.